Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conferenc USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Demon Deacons will put total leather and we'll get started. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Liberty Flames offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Copeland.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Offense in a split backfield. Dropping back, it's Salter. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On the option. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. They'll run the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Wake Forest's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than it came like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. It's a draw. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pressure and blocked.
And that time there, it looked like the defense just overloaded the left-hand side. And how about the speed getting into the backfield, making that punt block look easy?
They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Salter. Slips away. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Flames!
Touchdown, Liberty.
What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Pulls it, fired completely. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeyer. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Claiborne.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I think everybody will look at that play, and you'll probably go, why the heck would you run the football? Well, you run it because it's 2nd forever. Well, now it's just 3rd and ever. At least you limited it to now where it's a situation where you can go get that 3rd down, and it's not so unmanageable that you have to chunk the ball down the field.
To the air, it's Salter. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
The Flames with the 1st and 10. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
This offense has a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. And that is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On the move, it's Claiborne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got it behind the line. It's Morin.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. The aerial assault continues. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He lets it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Flames will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
The defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Flames. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Release to the back. Puts it right on him. And he's still running after the move. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback extends the play. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
This is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Coming after him. He's going to take off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Liberty.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side.
The kick is good.
It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
27, Wake Forest, 10.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
The Flames will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Looking to throw on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Brings up third down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Morin. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. The give out of the gun. No, he just flat ran over it. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that pass picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll pitch it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Salter. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides, but you got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
It's still third and goal. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Tripped up for the tackle.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Running back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete. Second and 10 here. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. Strikes the blow. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This to throw, it's Salter. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. He makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll run the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wake! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score Liberty 34, 27.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.